Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Tyrese Gibson disappeared August the 22nd, 2020. He was last seen at his residence, picked up by a young lady named Brianna. 4 suspects have been arrested in the disappearance of Tyrese Gibson. The 4th suspect will be tried as an adult. Any information can help. If you know anything, please call Jacksonville Police Department 903-586-2549. If you see something, say something. Hey family, how's everybody doing this evening? Today is October the 20th, 2021. You guys, thank you guys for showing up. I want to thank everybody personally for showing up. This is a Wednesday. We got open panel. We got some of our family in the building. Sonia Watts, thank you. You always showing up, either one of the first or the one. She just be ready to go. And I want you to know that I appreciate you and thank you for being there for us. Let me say thank you to the mods. We got Tina Powers in the building. Shelly, Zan Rowland is in here. Angie Crooks is in the building. And Freddie Johnson is here. I want to thank all the mods personally. I just really do. Today we're going to have a giveaway, you guys. I don't know how we're going to get away or give what away, but we're giving a giveaway today because it is in the middle of the month. And in the middle of the month, we do a giveaway. We had one for the mods. We had one for the members. And now we're having one for everybody. So that's how we're going to do it. Every month, there's a giveaway, but we don't know. The next time the giveaway will be the mods again, and then the members, and then the family. So you could be all 3 of those, or you can be 2 of those, but you got 3 chances to win if you are all 3. First of all, thank you guys for showing up. I don't know. We got Diane, we got Kay, Ruby's in the house, Lisa Calhoun, Lisa Taylor, Ruby Turner, Galaxy and Star is in here. Barbara. Let's see who else. Kitten is in here. Lisa Taylor. Shay Faye. Dana Harris. Miss Philly G is in the building. Okay. And Rhonda Hayes is here. Cherie is here. Kitty One. Or is that Kiata? Kaite T is in the building. Don Pride is in here. Libby Pound, Evelyn Johns, Jackson, Jefferson. Evelyn Jefferson is in the building. Moonlight View is in the building. How you doing, Moonlight? Betty Mosby is in the building. Mildred is here. Miss Jessica. And we go on and on and on and on and on. Ings and Ince Johnson. Ings and Ince Johnson is in the building. And Missy Blue, how you do? Yes, 2008 is here. Lisa. Look what I'm got on. Anyway, I just want you guys to know. And thank you for that. If you guys don't know, I had a surprise waiting on me. And I'm loving it. Latina, how you doing? Let me see. 0874D is in the building. And Rita Banks, Shay Bay, Connie Branch. Let's see who else is in here. You guys know that. You see I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm trying to wear my contacts. I wore them earlier today, and I'm wearing them now. Latina. Woman Scorn, how you doing? I'm sorry I missed your phone call. Monique Hall is in the building. I'll be calling her Monica. It's Monique. I'm sorry. Pez is in here. Let me see. Nene is in the building. Kitten is here. Sugar T is here. Rainmaker, how you doing, Rainmaker? Thank you for showing up. Yellow Eye is in the building. And Nancy Cupcake. I know somebody gonna say, you didn't say my name. So I'm trying to go through here. Valerie Montgomery, how you doing? Okay. I think I got everybody. If I didn't say your name, please let one of the mods know that. Because I want to know who's all in the building because we're finna do a giveaway. I don't know when we're going to do it. Why don't we try to think about what we're going to do, if it's going to be name, number. I give you guys a hint of something that we have covered over the last 3-4 weeks. If you answer it, then you win. Okay? And this is for everybody, anybody. It could be a mod. It can be a member. Or you just been coming in here and you've done heard what we've been talking about. It's always going to be probably about. Sometimes we'll just give a little something. Just watch story of Danielle Robertson, Arizona. Dad is still searching since June. Okay. Anyway, you guys, we're going to talk about, tonight we're going to be talking about, the Gabby case. So you guys know we do cover the Gabby Petito case. We've been covering it. It's just nothing's been really said. It's been a lot of people just chittering and chattering, and that's fine. But when there is new reports, we will always come on and speak on it. So I got a phone call from a family member, and that is Valerie. I'm going to start putting your names out there because some people, they want some of the, hey, Mystical. I think that's Mystical. How you doing? Michaela. Or Mr. Kayla. I don't know. My eyes is still bothering me, you guys. Thank you, Don. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I see that. People be like, I bet you see that, SP. Thank you for the super chat, Don. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, let's see. Let's get it off in there. It'd be going up so fast. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I almost gave you something I didn't need today. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Don Pride. Thank you for the super chat. You guys know we got it back up and running, and we're going to be doing a lot. First of all, let me tell you guys what's going on. There is this, I left my little notes upstairs. I was going to send somebody a little letter, and I didn't do it. But I got a phone call said, hey, SP, guess what? They find some at this, it is at another park, and the park is called, it's a really long name. My Skiti Park. I may be saying it wrong. But what has happened is Brian Laundrie's family is there. They done called the ME. Yeah, it's connected to the Carton Reserves. Yes, it is. It's connected to the Carton where they've been looking at. And they said, well, the water was covering this area. And now that the water has went down, they found some remains. First, they found some of Brian's stuff. There's a backpack over there. And not only a backpack, they're seeing somewhat of a human remains. Okay? So I've already got phone calls saying, SP, I tried to tell you guys he done took himself out. And I'm going, I don't know about that. You might find another body there. You know what I'm saying? And so KMB says in a notebook. KMB says in a notebook. I'm trying to read you guys. It's very, very hard. She says, Baby McKenzie is my answer. What do you mean, Baby McKenzie? Okay. Baby McKenzie, okay. I don't know if she said my name, but I'm in the building. Barbara, yes, I did say your name. You in the building. I see you in the building. I don't really have to see you. I just, because trust me, if you win, you're going to make sure I see you. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to make it partial remains, but what? Partial remains, BL book, bag, and notebook. So Brian Laundrie's book bag and notebook and partial remains. Okay. That notebook is interesting. I wanted to know if he left a note. So you guys, I'm going to put the link up in the chat. I'm going to pick somebody, and somebody want to tell me how we're going to do this giveaway today. Please let me know. Please let me know how you guys want to do the giveaway. I mean, I've been all happy today. I told you guys I took care of some business that I wanted to take care of. I finally did what I probably needed to do. I'm going to put the link in the chat. This is open panel night. So that means if you got something to say, this is the best time to say it, and I will shut my mouth and listen. We only got one rule. If you are on the panel, please keep it at a minimum of 5 minutes. And if nobody else is talking, you can continue to talk. But if nobody's on the panel, you can continue to talk. But if there's other people on the panel, we're going to be respectful and give everybody 5 minutes. I did not get that thing out. But hold on. I know. Bam. Here it is right here. So, because I don't want somebody to be like, they have to talk the whole entire 10, 20 minutes. But we want to ask you questions. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a theory, don't be scared to come up here and I don't know if I put it out there. But don't be scared to come up and let us ask some questions about your theory, because you might not think the same way if somebody said, okay, you believe this. Because one person was like, I tried to tell you he didn't took himself out. He done killed himself. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe he did that. I believe he's, just first of all, he's only wanted for um, unauthorized using a credit card. And so far, that's nothing. I mean, he probably couldn't live with himself. If he did, we don't know if he did what everybody think he did. I mean, the way that he's acting and just going off and not showing up, and and I would do the same thing. I would go away and get my thoughts together. I really would. But the Laundry family was seen in a store, and I don't know what store it was. I don't know if it was Walmart or Walgreens or whatever, but they were buying a whole lot of air filters. So that I don't know why they were buying a whole lot, but they were asked why they were buying a whole lot, and they didn't ever answer. Okay, but I may need my other glasses because these contacts is not as good as them glasses is. I don't know what it is. I want to know what was all in the backpack. Hmm. I don't. You know what? When they, I somewhat think this may be him, but I don't think I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that he killed himself? I hate to say that word, so I'm gonna say killed. I'm gonna say killed, like they say in Philadelphia and Ohio. They say killed, KILT. I don't want to say the KI other word. But I mean, I don't wish nobody to do something like that, especially if you didn't do it. You know, you guys think that what he's thinking about right now, because trust and believe, everybody in the world is talking about this. Valerie said, I think maybe. Wanda says, no, he didn't kill himself. And Latina says, they say some of his belongings. Yeah, they saying it's some of his belongings. Maybe the elements got to him. He can survive those elements. A decoy, the backpack. People are saying no. I don't think he did because he's a coward. Thank you. Okay, we got somebody coming up on the board. Here we go. I'm on the panel. Okay, let me see. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Hey, Zen. Zen, I can't hear you. Zen, where you at? Zen, you ain't got it fixed yet? Hello? Zen, where you at? Come on, you guys. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. I think he off himself. Okay, I see that. Zen, I cannot hear you. So I have to read what's in the chat right now. I don't know. I'm going to have to get these glasses on because y'all going to get mad at me in a minute. Going to get mad, mad, mad. Okay. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How's everybody in the chat doing? Okay, I was just calling in to see that everybody got it clear that the reason that you want people to come up and talk on the panel or call in because we do have people as far as their vision is, they may not be able to see the fine writing because I know before I had the LASIK surgery, the writing looked like lines. And
Uh-huh.
you have people whose vision is not that good, and people might be listening who are blind. So you want everybody, you want everybody to be considerate of that and just realize there are other people in the chat. And we do want them to understand and hear what we're saying. And by that, I want to say thank you. And I'm going.
All right. Thank you, Freddie.
Okay.
Bye. Hey, Florida, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. What I was gonna say about the Landry's young man, where they found his stuff. It,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it just might be a theory. I'm thinking, but I don't think he killed himself.
You don't think
But
he killed
my,
himself? Well,
mm,
what do you think those if they call the enemy is going to be looking at something. They can't just call the enemy because they don't found a backpack. They done found some kind of human remains over there. What do you
but
think?
what I was
You think it's
thinking,
somebody else?
I'm thinking he probably trying to throw somebody off or something. But
Mm-hmm.
then again, it might be him. Then I don't really know. But I'm thinking he might be trying to throw somebody off.
Really? Oh, so you think it's kind of like a screen or something, or you
Something like that.
a
Like
smoke
he,
screen?
yeah.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
But I don't want to. Don't quote me. I might be wrong or something. But that's what I'm thinking. I just, you know,
Right.
nobody. And they said somebody's body. So we don't.
Right. And I heard that, and I think somebody's in the chat saying the same thing, Misty Blue. Yeah, I heard it was partial human remains. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. But thank you for letting me in, and I'm gonna go back in the chat. But if I don't say no, I'm still there. I'm listening.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So, okay. So Florida says she don't think he took himself out. When they said partial human remains, I kind of thought to myself, hold on, look, don't tell me, because dog said he think that he's a serial killer. Hold on. Hey, this is SP.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, SP.
Hey, Zan, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, as to be expected.
Okay.
So, yeah, I seen the partial human remains that have been found, but I also seen the incident where they came across Brian's family shopping for the air filters.
Right. Okay, so you already seen did you see the remains? Oh,
No, I did not. I
okay.
just seen where they found supposedly some
Right.
human remains.
Right. You know what they did do? Right after they made contact with the ME and the ME got out there, they put up this tent, and then they restricted all fly zones is restricted in the area. So no helicopters, no planes. You can't have your little, what they call those little things that people guide by, just standing on the ground. Drones. You can't fly no drones over there or anything. They put up this big old tent, and and they were trying to, like before they did the restriction, they tried to zoom in, and only thing I seen was like, two, like, those things that you go on a picnic with, and a chess case or ice chess case or something. I seen two of those, so I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Okay, didn't they say that area was flooded with water and they couldn't get in there for like 2-3 weeks?
Right. They
Hmm.
did say that. And, you know, I'm from the street initially, SP.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just be honest with you. If I wanted to make a clean break or a clean getaway in the state of Florida, I would find any person that doesn't have family, maybe homeless, one of the people that's just kind of drifted between, fell through the cracks of life,
Right.
put them out there so that, a good portion of them could get eaten by the gator. And you can't really make a clean determination if that's who you say it is.
Right.
And then just put my stuff around and make it look like it was me.
Right.
I really go back to the theory that you and I kicked around initially about them having a bunker and obscuring sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think of a better reason to have to grab a bunch of air filters than to if I'm underground and I've got to keep that air clean because I'm only getting a very small amount.
Exactly.
I just feel like it's just it's coming together too easily. Secondly, I have never heard of law enforcement contacting the family to come to a site where somebody has been killed.
Exactly. Unless they want them to identify his backpack and things that he have and stuff, but still that's still kind of hard for the family because they don't know. Or maybe they just kind of want their like their reaction, like is they gonna come, you know what I'm saying?
Like, they do want to see their reaction. I mean, of course, a gator's not going to eat an entire human body.
Right.
They're going to eat portions.
Okay.
But, yeah, I just think it's kind of suspect, especially with the timings.
Okay.
So that would be my thought on it.
All righty. Thank you. So okay.
Hi, SP and family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, we got LaKendra up here and Lisa C. Who wants to go first?
Doesn't matter.
You can go first.
Okay.
I just came up. First of all, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Fine, you?
I'm good.
Y'all excuse my look. I just came in from the eye doctor, so my eyes are dilated. I can't see. So, but I'm sitting here listening to the news as they are reporting this, and I'm like, this reporter, why today? Out of all the days that they have been searching for Mr. Landry, why today?
Okay.
The parents go out and decide today they gonna search.
Okay, so what you're saying is the parents, both the mama and the daddy of Brian Laundrie, they went out searching and then they found this.
They found the backpack. They found the notebook. They didn't find the human remains, but the parents themselves found the backpack and the notebook, and directed FBI and directed the FBI to where they found it at.
Oh, really?
So the report is saying this. I smell a rat.
Wow. See, I thought FBI or the Cadaver dogs or something picked up on the backpack and stuff. I didn't know that his own family found it themselves.
Yes, ma'am. As they report, it just went to commercial, but I'm listening to you too to see what the updates are. And as of about 15 minutes ago, they just got finished saying the Landry contacted the police and FBI and asked them and told them they were going out there this morning to search. At 7 this morning is when they're supposed to have found the backpack and the notebook.
Right.
They've been confirmed. The human remains have not been confirmed as to who it is.
Oh, okay. See, I'm glad you came up because I didn't know. I thought that the remains was already confirmed.
Oh wow.
Right. Because
I
why would
think
they
it's a
call it?
smoke screen.
Well, here's the thing. If the remains is not confirmed, why would they call it ME? So there is some type of
I think
remains
it's
out there.
somebody's remains, just not his. Because if I'm a killer and I killed Gabby, right? That would have, if I didn't mean it or whatever, I would have took myself out there. Or at least when they found her body, that's when you gonna break down. Funeral pass, break down.
Mhm.
Now, he's a narcissist. He's not gonna kill himself. Now, I say he could have got into some swamp water and let something attack him. That's why it could be separate remains or whatever, but I'm not seeing him
Right.
shoot himself. He is too much of a coward for that. Because that man didn't know what to do. He drove back home in her van, and nobody said, "Where's Gabby?" That's first thing. My children gonna run out like, "Where's Gabby?" Because they want to see Gabby more than Brian. You
Right.
know,
Right.
so I don't know. I was just making it in from my appointment, so I didn't even catch it. My husband's like, "Hey, they said the guy you've been talking about, they didn't find the remains." But I did just hear what she heard.
Mhm.
His parents went out, and that's who found it. This is where his parents keep wanting to say he is. I believe he's comfortable in somebody's house, but I don't think this is him at all. But we'll wait to see. If so, hey, the trash is taken out already.
Mhm.
Because you did something that was unforgivable. Nobody has the right to take another life.
Right.
So either way, it's gonna end up the same thing. You go to jail, you're gonna get death or life. But I'm just thinking it's not him.
Okay.
So I'll jump down so someone else can come up. But I heard the same thing and it just seemed like a setup. I heard you saying air filters. What
Right.
kind of air filters were you talking about? Like car
Just
air filters, the air filter sleeves that go on like aquariums? I didn't know which ones.
it seemed like it was like a L filter, like to a humidifier or something. It wasn't to like the air condition. It could have been air condition. It was just a little bitty picture of some air filters. So I don't know how big they were or nothing. But
Oh, okay.
I just
All
seen
right. Well, you have a blessed day and I'll drop back down. You know, I'm always here, but I don't believe it.
okay. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, we got a phone call in. Go ahead, phone call.
Hey, Miss S.B., it's me again, Miss Al. Yeah, when I called you, this had started coming on, and his attorney stated they had called because the was closed that area, and since it opened up, his parents called them. They told them they were going to go over there and search. So the FBI met them over there, and this is when they discovered this backpack of his. And so they were showing the parents this here information or what have you. And they further on, and since the water had receded,
Mm-hmm.
they discovered something else and they started moving everyone back. Yeah, it's a little suspicious. And then the attorney, after they see it was his backpack and a notebook, they they don't call a medical examiner for a backpack and a notebook.
Right.
Found human remains. It's already been 7 bodies found since Gabby. So they got bodies all over the place out there. But with his
In that area, they found 7 bodies already.
7 bodies. Yep. Look at it. Because I watched the news 24/7. My daughter used to say I should go to sleep. That's why I called you because I'm always up. And
Right.
we have a channel on something weird. We come on breaking news or whatever.
Right.
I'm like, really? So I say, well, yeah, he's a coward, but he probably getting some information here and there, and he know he's killed this girl. So and he could possibly have a bit of a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, already know. I came to time jail with my parents. They gone. They can get in trouble with an officer, but they say partial human remains. So maybe an alligator got him, some other animal got him, or something. I say, oh, but it's him. You know, I mean, I hate it because he won't face justice on this earth, and the Gabby's family won't get to hear what actually happened. But you know, I don't, you know, feel sorry at all, and I hope it will bring it to a closure because I mean, he was wrong,
right,
all the way around. And like I said, when I seen it this morning, and when I seen that call in the corner, and then EMT, I know for a fact, been there, done that. They do not come out unless there are remains. They don't come out for backpacks. They don't come out for this and that and the other. That is a mobile unit that they come out to start trying to, you know, get bone or, you know, try to identify somebody. So they say it could take several days or what have you. But if it's him, their dad and mother on the scene, because they made them move back, so they went on back home. But they hadn't searched before because it was closed. They just opened it up today. So since they was opened up today, they called and told them they were going to go and search. So I don't know if that's why they hadn't been searching, but they could have got out there with the volunteers and the sheriffs and stuff. That's my child, and nobody could keep me away from searching for my child.
right.
You have to give me a yellow jacket with a parent on there, and you're not going to stop.
Right.
But I said, because they've been awfully quiet, you know, but with the shoe on the other foot, you know, I would wonder how it would feel. Because it would not be a good feeling if that is him.
Right. Right. They haven't did the press conference yet, though, right?
But the FBI did a press conference earlier.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I watched that press conference, and so he said thanks for, you know, being patient with them, which they was not going to answer any questions at this time.
Okay.
But they put that tent up, the same tent, when they found Gabby's body.
Right.
Covered that area so you can't see down there. Only thing I seen was a water cooler and a table.
Okay.
Because I was like, I said, well, they're not going to show that body, and they chased them out the area because they don't want them, you know, try to give some sort of dignity to whoever it is. You know, but I think we had a serial killer, and hopefully, you know, hey, he's been caught because we'll go camping for, you know, for the Eve's mind, which I can go camping more. But anyway, I done found me a little patience. I got to go get my third Moderna shot, so I'm going to get on back up in the chat and listen in. So I'll just try to send you texts on the things I come up or see on there, just maybe send a text up. You guys are up to date, because like I said, I watch news 24/7. I stay in the house. I don't want to get infected.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right, Mitzi.
All right. Okay, we got Infamous Truth.
Can you hear me?
Going on? Yes, I can.
Okay. I think that it could be. I mean, why were the parents allowed? It seemed like they just happened. You know how it was. The dad went to go help look, that supposedly to go help and show the trails, and then it just was found right where his car was at. They said it was found, and they said it couldn't have been. There was a detective on another channel. He's been a Florida. He was a officer, and you know he worked with law enforcement for like 20 years, but he does private investigation work, and he's kind of just he says how it is, you know, and he's like he gave it away, but he goes, if it is his body, that there's no way that it could be that close to the car. And then I don't know, it could be a red herring, but I mean still empathize too. But I think that there should be some civil suits that should be brought for Gabby's parents, you know, in regards to they could have said something. They could have said something, even if they did know what was happening, or if he told them that he was going to take his life. It doesn't matter that they chose not to say nothing. They contacted the lawyer first. You know, and he's saying that they're not going to talk, they're not going to do nothing. So I think that there's, regardless of what the situation might be, that if it is his body, that I think that Gabby's parents have some civil suits that they're going to be able to bring against the parents for the way they chose not to say anything.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden they're saying now, they're like, oh, well, we told you to look over there. That's what, you know, they're saying that the parents were telling the police officers. And also I think the Newport police are trying to cover their butts because they were kind of not doing due diligence when he was at the house. They weren't paying attention to where he was at and where he was going.
Right. But he wasn't arrested though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but they still had fraud charges on him for Gabby's credit card. So they had him already wanted when he came back and they found out that he was back when they had reported Gabby missing, they told her that the van was back at that Brian was back at with his parents. So he was at home for a whole week and a half. And then they went on a camping trip and you know what I mean? And so on and so
Right.
forth. And so I mean, I just think that they could have kept a more close eye on him when he was accessible, you know what I mean? Before letting him just, he just kind of trailed off. He was home for a week and a half and they
Right.
had that fraud charges on him. They could have got him then,
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm just staying quiet. Go ahead and let
Okay.
Lisa talk.
Okay. Lisa, go ahead.
I was just coming back. I don't know what happened. We got thrown off some kind of way. But I just had the same questions. I don't really have a theory. But my question is, out of all this time of the searches, they said you went out once and this is the second time, and your second time you find all of this stuff.
And they had a training. They were training out there the other day. They had some training exercise for when they all went out there and they said the tape went up and the tape came down.
Right.
They didn't really have anything to report. So why are they doing training exercises if they're looking for a body?
And it was just opened back up yesterday.
Exactly.
They had that area because they said it was flooded real bad. So they had that area blocked off where you couldn't go over in that area.
You know what? I don't understand. If that's the case, hold on, let me get this on this charger. If that's the case, usually they don't let family come out and help search. They don't do it. That's the number one thing. Do not let the family come out and help search. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking they done already searched that area and seen that area, and that stuff wasn't there.
Yeah. And they said that the investigator that's been a law enforcement, because he's a law enforcement with Florida. He worked with Florida for 20 years. So he knows about Florida and all that. But he says that they would bring 5 dogs out. When they bring 5 dogs out is because you can only work one dog for so long and you have to let them recoup. And then they let another one go out and search. That's why when you see them bring out 5 and so dogs, it's because they have to kind of switch them out. After, you can only work them for so long and then you have to have the other one pick up the scent. So, I mean, I think that they would have pulled the scent. I don't know. I mean, how did they get the car? I don't know. I have to look back at that. You know what I mean? Because if they were able to retrieve the car and then all of a sudden it was flooded, I think there's a lot of discrepancies into.
What are you talking about? The car.
The parents went and picked up his car at the reserve. They went and they brought his car back. Before and then they said, oh, he went to the reserve. He went on a backpacking trip and he left his phone and so on and so forth. So if they found these remains close to where his car was. And then they said the parents went out there this morning and they said they were going to go out there regardless. So it's like, why are they letting them? It's like, there's a lot of tainted, you know what I mean? Crime scenes of, I don't know. I just think there's so many people that have trampled over some things that could have been evidence, or maybe they're just trying to cover their butts, and there's going to be some heads that are going to roll, I think, in the departments, because somebody has to take a hit if somebody wasn't doing their job properly in the beginning. So I think that's why they're kind of, then they're like, oh, well, I think there's going to be a lot of tainted evidence. You know what I mean? A lot of, there's going to be a lot of discrepancies, I think, that they're not going to be able to answer, so they're trying to cover it up. A lot of the stuff that they didn't do, like protocol,
Right. Charmaine says if the area was flooded, wouldn't that backpack be in a different area?
You would think it would be.
Yeah,
and it was reported that the parents were the one who found, not the police, not the FBI, but the parents searching the area. The parents notified police and FBI to meet them there, that they were going at 7 this morning to search.
Yep, you're right. That's exactly what they said. And so it's like,
from the TV, allegedly, the parents found. Now
who leaked that? Yeah, who leaked all that
they're putting out, and they said, wonder if someone contacted the parents last night and told them to be out there this morning, because no one's understanding it. You haven't been searching. You've only searched once. and it was the dad. But both of you all, mom and dad, gave their names, are out there searching at 7 this morning.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, and then like that news, all the stuff started leaking, and it wasn't confirmed with the FBI or police in the beginning. And when it started leaking today, it was like who leaked that information for the news people to pick it up, saying they found Brian Laundrie's body, and it wasn't even confirmed yet from FBI or
Right. It
police.
has not. The only thing that has been confirmed is the backpack and the notebook are definitely belong to him. The remains, they
Wow.
said it could be up to another, 3 or 4 days before we'll know anything.
And if
Right.
they retrieved the car, they would have found the backpack, you would think. I mean, I don't know if it was flooded at the time when they retrieved the car, but I mean, it was raining a lot at that time, so I don't know. If it was near, like you said, if it was near where his car was found, that doesn't make sense either. Just things they don't add up, I don't think, in my opinion.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Caller, do you have something to add to that?
Yes, I do. Hi, family. How you doing? This is Angela. We have to stop and think. Okay, this dude killed this girl. With no remorse. Am I right?
Well, allegedly that's what we believe. That's what a lot of people believe that he
Okay.
did.
With no remorse. Look what he's done to the police. He's played cat and mouse. He's been on Facebook, and then they report him missing. Now they out there in the woods.
Right.
And then they didn't report him missing until a couple days after he already left. They didn't report him missing until they said, "Oh, he left like 2 days ago or a day ago,
When
prior."
they
You know what I mean? So they didn't say anything even right off the bat anyway when he did leave.
when they reported him missing, he wasn't missing. They knew where he was all along.
Right. I mean, you're not gonna.
Out there in them weeds, in them woods.
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna report somebody missing if they're at the house, but if he goes away and he don't come back, they're like, okay, we better report now because it's been more than 40. You can't really. I mean, even if you try to make a report, it still won't be a report because
And why would you leave your phone if you're going to go hiking too? Because something could happen, right? There's something could happen. You could get lost or whatever. You need to call somebody, right, for help.
right.
He had planned on calling nobody for help. I really, truly, by flooding, I think he has met his demise. And I really think the alligator done got a hold to him. But really, we just have to just wait and see. We can just assume. But we really just
You
have to
think
wait.
the alligators got a hold of him?
Man, I think that man is been ate on and he even got his reward. He was a coward from the beginning. You do things and then you're gonna go up and hide in the woods. He knew his way around those woods. But once it flooded, now if you out there camping in an area flood, you got them homeboys out there in that water, you can't fight them.
Yeah, they said that the wildlife out there is pretty vicious. The bugs, the alligators, everything.
Exactly. Snakes and all kinds of things is out there.
Right.
So it's a good possibility that it could be him.
Right.
But it could be homeless people too, that are off the grid, just kind of living in like kind of the, off the grid life too.
Right. Yeah, it could be. It could be just a random person because wasn't it just two nights ago? No, not even 2 nights. It was last night. Some guy they kicked in the door at his hotel because the hotel called in and said Brian Laundrie is here at the hotel, and they held him till he had to come up with ID, find out who he was, show that he didn't have the tattoos or anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's really scared. And they was like, well, you probably need to cut off your beard or something. So people are looking.
We done played too many cat and mouse games and eluded the police. This guy thinks this is a joke.
And then the FBI too. I mean, if they're good at what they do, and how they said that they kicked in that guy's door, do you think they would have did a little more investigation before they kicked in the guy's door and held him, and said, "Hey, oh, well, just cut off your beard." Excuse me, like you just raided my motel room. Do you think that they would do a little more investigation before they go and just randomly, kick in somebody's door? They can't even keep track of the actual Brian, and then they're kicking in some guy's door.
Yeah, well, they gave him a complimentary breakfast and maybe a cocktail or something and let him stay.
Complimentary breakfast. He's got PTSD probably for the rest of his life now. Poor dude.
Yeah, he probably don't want to. He probably don't even want to go back there no more. I know. Just think if that would have happened to you. You know they came in there with everything loaded and locked.
And then you got everybody watching too. You know what I mean? That's got to be embarrassing for who you are as a person. You know, and everybody saw there's Brian, and they're probably tweeting that stuff and going on social media. And I mean, that's got to be nerve wracking.
Right. We got Betty on the panel. Betty, what's your say on this?
Good evening, everyone. Wow, I didn't know. I've been monitoring it through the news as well. That was some good information we just got, that the parents, okay, you've been in the house all this time, don't want to say nothing, come outside, get your paper, won't talk to nobody. But today, I'm like someone else that said, what's so significant about the day? You know what's so significant? He was tired of being cramped up down in that little hole. Look, y'all got to do something. I need to get out and be able to walk around in the house for a minute. And so that's what he did. While they went out there acting like they was saving something, that stuff, I'm sorry.
Are you talking about the bunker, that little bunker over there in the backyard?
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
He needed to stretch. So while they were at the reserve, he was able to move around in the house. He know how to wiggle around on the floor. He probably in the house stretching and doing whatever. But he needed to draw the attention. He didn't come outside now. He just went in the house from whatever little floor place they got. But he needed to stretch. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that's him. I think that he planted those things there with the help of somebody. I would hope that his parents wouldn't be involved. But again, I don't know.
But they have been. I think there's going to be some civil suits that are gonna follow, regardless if it is his body or not.
You think so? I'm like you, Infamous. Oh, so I'm sorry. I didn't realize somebody else.
I'm gonna get out of here. Okay.
Apologize.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Everybody's okay.
Okay. I just think that something shifted that made the parents all of a sudden get up and go today. And then you found the backpack and you found the book. I thought the FBI found it. So
I did too.
The water recedes. The dogs still know how to track. So why didn't they track him to a certain point? You know, where that water started. I'm not comfortable with this. Man, that's somebody's remains out there. I'm not so comfortable that it's his. And it may be. But if the FBI had found that stuff, I would be better off. But not his parents.
You know, I'm not believing. I'm just not believing that it's been there all this entire time. I'm just not believing it.
I don't. But
dogs cannot smell underneath water, though. They just can't.
No, I mean, like if the trail went to a certain point, somebody else, is that me or somebody else talking?
That's somebody else.
Okay, I'll let them speak. I was just saying the dog would have gone to, like, say, if you you went to the lake, the dog can go to the edge of the lake. This is the last place they pick up your scent. Of course, they're not going to go into the water. So I'm saying if he was at that, if that's his remains at that spot, the dog, when was the whole area flooded with water? Because I know they said they checked that area before, or was it just a certain part that was flooded? So I'm just thinking if that's his remains, then the dog would have tracked him to where the water started. That's all I was saying. So it's just my thoughts. I really think the parents planted that stuff there, but.
Wow, yeah, it sounds like they could, but I mean, why would they plant something by a dead body?
Well, they probably didn't know the body was there.
And I believe them just remains. It could be. I don't just see no homeless people straying away in a dangerous area to come. That don't make common sense. I'm homeless and I'm gonna go out here in danger zone where the alligators and the snakes is. That don't sit too well. Not if I don't care how homeless you is, you're not gonna go into a dangerous area and just live out there in the woods, knowing the snakes and alligators out there to get you at any given moment. That doesn't sound right. I kind of really believe in my mind that this guy has met his demise. He has eluded these police. He has allegedly killed this girl. It's like he has no remorse for nothing. And I think he's met his demise with an alligator, and I think that might be him. I could be wrong, but I really think that is him. Because homeless people just, come on, do that really make sense?
No.
For a homeless person just to go out in some woods and know what's out there in them woods? Only a dumb like him would know what's out there in the woods and would take a chance. Because he's already eluded the police and he's already done all this Facebook post. He's like, catch me if you can.
Right.
And this could be his catch me if you can demise.
Right.
So that's the way I'm going to look at it. Because he's done enough and eluded the police enough, and I think he's just been somebody's dinner, and they just left a little leftovers for him, But a homeless person in their right mind ain't for the go out there in no woods like that and call themselves living. That's not even common sense.
Right.
That don't sound cool to me. I really think that's him. I don't think it's anybody else, because if there were other people out there that were dead, then the authorities would have been called. But just this particular day and this guy missing, I think he'll come back on, but I do think it is him.
All right. Well, thank you, Angela.
Thank y'all, and everybody have a blessed evening.
All right, you too.
You do the same.
Okay.
Wow. So a lot of people don't, you know what? It could be him. It could be.
Yeah. Is that close to SP? I'm going to jump down, though. Is that close to where his parents say they left him or dropped him off? Is that the same area?
Yeah, it's close to where they had picked up the car. That's why I said, somebody was in the chat and they said that the cadaver dogs can detect scent through water.
Well, I don't know about that part, but I was just saying, like if you,
I don't know about that.
I didn't know that. I know they can detect up to you. Like, I'm gonna jump down and research that real quick, because I didn't know they could do that. I was just thinking, if I don't know, I don't think it could have been another hiker, and it could have been just by coincidence that they put the stuff right there, but and remains were found. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why. I just don't want to really accept that might be him. I really don't. And it could be him.
Oh, I just found this little thing that says how cadaver dogs are helping to find drowning victims.
Oh, wow.
So I guess they can see how cadaver dogs are trained to help investigating through water. They found real dead bodies while magnet fishing, body identified. Oh God. Okay.
Wow.
I didn't think they can. I was trying to Google it, but I guess we're gonna get, I wanted to Google it, but it didn't come out.
I think they're bringing all those trucks in too, because they want to get the results immediately. They were bringing in forensics team trucks or whatever you call it. I think they did that because they don't want to wait for it to go to a lab and come back. They really want to know if as much as possible if that's him. And well, the mom and dad said those were his things, but as far as the remains, they probably really want to bring it to a closure now.
Right.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right. Thanks for letting me come up. I'm gonna jump down.
all right. Thank you.
Go back in the chat.
All right. Okay, you guys, I want to share this with you before we get off of here. We got to pick somebody for the winner. It says, did you know studies have found that not only are cadaver dogs 95% accurate at their craft, but they can also smell remains up to 15 feet underground, and these dogs can detect remains up to 30 meters underwater, and sometimes need just a fraction of a bone or a drop of blood to determine the location. Wow. So Aphotericus wrote that, and then she says, we know very little. They called out the cadaver dogs. That is what probably stirred the parents. That is their child. I heard that they had called more FBI agents, and they had, there was, 5 cadaver dogs out there, and that's a lot of cadaver dogs out there. So they're not looking for a person alive. Galaxy said, we learning something every day. I don't know how that just got cut off there. I don't know how we got cut off. It just, maybe I pushed a button and it did something. Okay, you guys, we need to pick a winner for the family today. We've got a lot of people up in the building. Let's do that and get on off here. Because we're going to be watching what's going on with the Gabby Petito case. So we're actually following, and I want to hear it for myself what the news is saying about the remains that they have found and the backpack and what are the family. So we're going to get off here, but I need to pick somebody that wins for the family today. How are we guys? How are we going to do it? We've got about 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Somebody call in and tell me how we're going to do it. Call in, and however you say we're going to do it, that's what we're going to do. So who's going to call in and say, how we going to pick a winner? Because I don't want somebody to say, SP, you had this person already waiting. No, you pick out how we're going to do it. Somebody call in and tell me how we going to do it. How we going to pick out a winner? And that's what we're going to do. I have a way, but it probably wouldn't be fair because everybody know I've been talking about so much stuff. So this is how we can do it real quick because nobody's called in. Nobody's called in. So what if I asked a question and you guys put the answer in the chat? Okay. Betcave says, I'm driving. SP, do we know? Hey, this is SP. Hello, this is SP. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Dee.
Hey, Dee.
Hey, did you figure out how you would pick a member to win?
No.
Why don't you pull a number?
You want me to pull a number? Okay, you're the first one that called and said, why don't you just pull a number? And I will. Why don't I? You know what? Hold on. I'm going to put about 5 numbers in a little thing, and then I'm going to pick one of the numbers because I don't want somebody to say, you know. So, and then y'all have to guess what number it is. Yeah. Okay, that's what I do. Thank you. Okay, bye. I think that's fair. Let me write down 6 numbers, you guys. Okay, I'm going to write down 6 numbers, and I'm going to pull one of the numbers, and whoever gets that number, you be the winner. It's going to be you get a $25 gift certificate to Applebee's. Okay. How about that? That's good, right? Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna pick a number. The number is gonna be, we got 147 up in the building, so it's gonna be between 1 and 147. And I am gonna write down. I'm gonna write down 6 numbers, and then I'm gonna pick one of the numbers. I got 6 pieces of paper here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ball them up. All of them got a number, and I'll show you guys after I get done. All of them got a number, so you guys will see. Okay, all of them got a number. All of them got a number, and I'm tossing them up. I'm tossing them up. All of them got a number. I just picked 6 numbers, and you guys see. And I'm going to pick one of these real quick and put it up there. Pick one of them. This will be the number right there. Hold on. This will be the number right here. So I need to, I don't know how it's going to go. Okay. This is the number. I'll put it right there. And I'm going to put start on here, and you guys tell me START. Hold on. I ain't even put start. Y'all done did some stuff. See there? Okay. Start, and then whatever's underneath that, I will see it. And I don't see a winner yet. I don't see a winner. Come on, you guys. Between 1 and 147. Everybody in the house can play this. Everybody in the house can play. Uh-oh, you're getting hot. Guys want me? Uh-oh, Pisces Princess is in the building. Pisces Princess, I see you right there at 6:08. I'm going to take a snapshot of that so I ain't got to look for it later. Pisces Princess is in the building. You guys can stop. Pisces Princess. We'll go back. We'll check it to make sure. But this was the winning number right here. So you guys all see this is the winning number. And let me show you these other numbers that I had put in there so you guys know I did pick 6 different numbers. There's a 20. There's a 93. I just try to make sure everybody knows. 150 was in the house. 14. And 4. But the winning number was 72, Pisces Princess. Make sure you get with me. Let me know where I'm sending your gift card to you. We'll do this every month. In the middle of the month, somebody's going to be a winner. Thank you, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you go out the building. Like the video. Next time, share, you guys. All right. I will see you guys Friday night. I might see you guys earlier than that because now I'm a little bit more confident. But congratulations, Pisces Princess. Pisces Princess is in the building with 72. You guys be good, be great, be blessed, and always be nice to each other. Bye.
Hold your power. Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break.